Queen Green here, and I help people self-publish their first book, and I also help people sell on Amazon. And make sure to subscribe and like the video. Um, so today's topic, I wanted to talk about business is not easy. Like I hear too many people saying, make this amount in 30 days, or make $500 a day in the next month, or something like that. And those get rich quick schemes will never work. I've fallen victim to that a lot of times. Sometimes it does work out though. So say if you're putting up a website or something that ends up paying you recurring income, okay, that's good. But then you're moving on to the next thing. You see the next shiny object, like with the Warrior Forum and all that crazy stuff, and JV Zoo and all those products that they push, which is fine because I've taken courses that were really good. But you gotta beware of people that are promising you something that I'm not saying it depends on the person, because if you're not ready, if you don't have that mindset of abundance, if you don't have that mindset that you can actually do it, if you don't have the confidence, if you don't have the resources, which actually the great thing about internet business is the low resource and the low barrier to entry, and what's easy to do is easy not to do, in the words of Jim Rohn. So yeah, I believe that it's not easy and there is no shortcut. I'm just kind of tired of this get rich quick in 30 days. This is how I did this, and um, yeah, not going to happen. It does happen for some people, but usually either they have capital already that they can work with. Maybe they're in a full-time job, or something that maybe they're not just quitting their job, or maybe they started then they quit their job. But people are not just quitting their job like that. So um, yeah, and it takes a lot of courage to quit your job too, and it takes planning, especially if you don't have a backup plan. But there's ways you can kind of situate yourself to where you can be okay. But yeah, just get rich quick. I made money in 30 days. Yeah, right. Because I started in 2014. It's 2019. It's been 5 years. I have over 100 something books. I have T-shirts, print on demand T-shirts, and I sell products on Amazon, multiple accounts. Um, so yeah, you just gotta make sure to protect yourself. But that income fluctuates as well. They don't tell you about that. You're not going to make that same income. You might make 30K one month and then make 10K the next. So it fluctuates, especially if you're using that money to live off of. Like, they don't tell you about that either. You got to survive. Um, so you got to have access to credit or different sources like that. So yes, I just wanted to let you know that do not fall for that get rich quick stuff. The gurus, they mean well, and I like that they're pushing y'all in the right direction. But I think you're going to try to go into it with minimal work. And another thing is impatience. This stuff takes time. Like, I'm still giving myself a year or so to really, I'm like, okay, let me stop thinking in terms of next month. Let's start thinking in terms of what's going to happen in a few years and stuff like that. So you really have to get in that mindset too. Just give it a few years. Let's talk years, especially when you're trying to be an investor. I know stuff takes time to build up. It takes time to build that capital. It takes time to build an audience. So yes, stop trying to rush it and just kind of do what you can every day. Stick to, I wouldn't say stick to one thing. Sorry, I'm outside. But anyway, I wouldn't say stick to one thing, only because when I started out, I was doing everything. I was starting a website. I was getting caught up in the YouTube. It was like the boom of the. I was doing this, and I was doing direct sales with Avon. Then I got into self-publishing. Then I got into Amazon. So if I never did that, then I wouldn't have all these multiple streams. But you should kind of just focus on one and never kind of let it go. I'd rather if you're going to do anything, I would say go with publishing a book to start. because you'll always own rights to that book. You'll have ownership to that book. Even if you don't write it, you can get it ghost written. That's my advice, is start with writing a few books. My little sister wrote a book, and she, even though she don't get a lot of sales, and you know, it's crazy how people just find your book. But for now, anyway, I told her to keep writing more and more and more. So you can, that stuff adds up. But it's passive income. You'll get it every month, and it's yours. Nobody can take that from you. You own the rights to that. So you can put it on Amazon. You can put it on all these different platforms. I just did a video on how to distribute your books on Draft2 Digital. But that would be the first thing if you want to try to make money online. I would go straight for the books. People are still reading. Just find a topic, go to the Amazon bestsellers and find a topic, go and do your research. There's plenty of YouTube videos on how to do research on how to make a profitable book, even if you're not necessarily interested in the outcome. If you're not interested in the topic you're writing on, you can have somebody else write it. That's what I do when I don't like writing something. I have somebody else write it. If you don't have the money to, you're going to have to just write the book. And also, some of my books are, I know the idea might not necessarily be popular, but it's something I wanted to do. And some people will always support all you do and all your work you do. So that's great. And also promoting the book, you can, if you do it well enough, Amazon and other platforms will just, they'll have it in their system. So a lot of my, I don't promote a lot of my books. I just started promoting them way more. But yeah, I feel like most of my sales come from the actual search engines at the actual online retailers. So if I were to start over, I would definitely just get right into my books, because that's the one income I do have coming in every month. And do the Kindle book, your ebook. I keep saying Kindle on Amazon because they are like the monopoly right now. So Kindle, ebooks, paperback books, and audiobooks are like amazing to get started with. So yes, I also have a book on how to create audiobooks. Pick that up too. So yeah, that's what I will start with. And even if it don't sell, just write another one. Keep writing them. It's so easy to do because you can do. What's easy to do is easy not to do. But you can keep doing it, and you could do it in the morning, before and after. You can do it anytime. And you don't even need an internet connection. You can do it right from your phone. You're watching me. You can be writing a little book, writing. I don't care if it's a poetry book, even though those tend not to sell well. But me and my sister's coming out with one. Children's books. There's so many different options you have. So just make sure to do your research and give yourself some freaking time. Stop trying to be in a rush. You were working for somebody all this time, and now you expect to just, oh, it's easy. We make it look easy, and it is the life. Um, but oh my goodness, the clouds are so beautiful. But yeah. But thank you for watching. I think I've exhausted this point. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. We're going to be having a lot of tutorials coming up very soon. Self-publishing, Amazon too. I've been laughing on Amazon because it's not, it's a complicated process. Like, as an Amazon seller, you got to make sure you're on your P's and Q's, and you're sourcing a product. You could lose money. You could choose the wrong product and not have inventory. But with a book, it's, even though it might took up some of your time, you have that, and you'll always have that. You can market it. You can change the cover. With a product, you have it, and either it sells or it doesn't. Then you get it sent back to you, and then either you can try to sell it on your own. So physical products, while they are easier to sell, I will say that they are easier. Usually everything I put on Amazon does usually sell. If not, then you got to go back and look at the listing. But physical products, yeah, you got to think. I'm doing both. I was thinking, oh, maybe I can do one or the other. I know I was going in between that. I'm like, let me just do both. What's the point of not? So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Let me know what questions you have below, and just take your time. It's not a race. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Like, this stuff takes time. Your mindset, I'd suggest you listen to stuff that's going to better your mindset, because that's all where it starts. I'm so serious. Like, you can listen to all those things But just keep listening. If you're in the, I remember I was in the little realm of all I did was want to read business books, and all I wanted to do was watch videos that had to do with making money online. I was in that, and that's when I was doing the best because I was in that frequency. But when you have other things distracting you, other people kind of distracting you, putting thoughts in your head, that can definitely be detrimental to your mindset. So make sure to um, keep your goals in mind and get started. That's another thing. People procrastinate. I'm like, I will listen to all these videos and not do anything. I'd rather you listen to videos in the background because sometimes I listen to videos in the background as long as I'm doing something. I just feel better because sometimes I do get kind of addicted to watching videos, self-improvement videos, personal development videos. Those are the best. Also, business videos, and it's best to sell something, have something for sale. I know I've been saying I'm going to leave this video, but that's another tip I have. Get something to sell, like today. I don't care if it's your ebook or private label. There's even private label. You only got to hire a ghostwriter. You can get a private label. I never did that before, but I know you can like buy a private label, buy a license to somebody else's product and sell it, which is pretty cool. But it's best to just create original content so you don't have to worry. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. No matter what, you'll probably be most likely successful in anything you do as long as you stick with it and you believe in it and there's a market for it. And you know the three biggest markets is make money. People always want you to make money. The next biggest market is love and relationships. People always want to do that. And the third one is, weight loss. Gotta love that too. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.